Welcome to an unforgettable night of football, where anticipation electrifies the air, and every heartbeat echoes with the promise of history in the making. This is the grand stage of the 2026 Spanish Super Cup final, a trophy gleaming under the stadium lights, waiting for its next champion. Tonight, the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium in Jeddah transforms into a coliseum of dreams, hosting another epic El Clasico, Barcelona versus Real Madrid. The world's eyes are fixed on this iconic venue, where legends are born and rivalries are renewed. This isn't just a football match, it's a spectacle of passion, pride, and legacy. Tens of thousands of fans fill the stands, their voices rising in a chorus of hope and anticipation, while millions more watch from every corner of the globe. Barcelona, led by their new coach Hansi Flick, have arrived in scintillating form. With a blend of youthful energy and seasoned experience, they are determined to claim their 16th Super Cup title and etch their names deeper into football history. On the other side, Real Madrid's squad is brimming with world-class talent and unyielding ambition. Their mission tonight is clear: to halt Barcelona's momentum and reclaim their own place at the summit of Spanish football. The Madrid faithful, draped in white, roar their support, knowing that every moment could tip the balance in this storied rivalry. The narrative is rich with star power. Vinicius Jr., whose dazzling footwork can change a game in an instant, and Kylian Mbappe, the global superstar whose hunger for glory is matched only by his breathtaking speed and skill. Both are ready to seize the spotlight and leave their mark on El Clasico. Across the pitch, Barcelona's young guns gather, united by a burning desire to prove themselves on the biggest stage. Their camaraderie and determination are palpable, fueling dreams of victory. At the heart of Barcelona's quest stands Raphinha, a player whose journey has been defined by resilience. Battling through injury and doubt, he has emerged stronger, his focus sharper than ever as he prepares for the challenge ahead. Tonight, Raphinha steps into the spotlight, ready to define his career and inspire his teammates. The weight of expectation rests on his shoulders, but so does the hope of a city. The referee's whistle is poised to signal the start of a new chapter in El Clasico history. Every player knows that what happens next will be remembered for years to come. So, settle in and feel the energy. Let's relive how this epic battle for the Super Cup crown unfolded, moment by moment, as legends rose and history was written under the Jeddah lights. The first half unfolded like a masterclass in football, tactical brilliance on display, relentless energy from both sides, and a flurry of action that left fans on the edge of their seats. The atmosphere inside the stadium was electric. Every pass and tackle met with roars from the crowd. It was clear from the opening whistle that neither Barcelona nor Real Madrid would settle for anything less than victory, and the intensity was palpable. Barcelona pressed high up the pitch, suffocating Madrid's attempts to build from the back. In the 36th minute, their persistence paid off. Raphinha found space on the edge of the box and unleashed a powerful low drive, sending the ball skimming past Courtois and into the net. The stadium erupted as the Brazilian winger wheeled away in celebration, his teammates swarming him while the fans roared in approval. It was a moment of pure joy, igniting the Barcelona faithful and setting the tone for what was to come. But Real Madrid, true to their reputation, refused to be rattled. Just before halftime, Vinicius Jr. produced a moment of magic. Picking up the ball near the halfway line, he danced past two defenders with dazzling footwork, surged into the box, and curled a beautiful equalizer into the far corner. The away fans erupted, and Vinicius celebrated with a mix of relief and triumph, reminding everyone why he's considered one of the brightest young stars in world football. The drama didn't stop there. The players' faces told the story: shock, determination, and a burning desire to seize the moment. The crowd, too, was swept up in the roller coaster of emotions, their cheers and gasps echoing around the stadium. Barcelona responded instantly, refusing to let the momentum slip away. Within moments, Lewandowski found himself through on goal. With trademark composure, he lifted the ball delicately over Courtois, restoring Barcelona's lead and sending the fans into another frenzy. It was a finish that oozed class and experience, a reminder of why Lewandowski is one of the game's greats. The stadium erupted once more, a sea of color and sound as fans leapt to their feet, barely able to catch their breath. The energy was contagious, with every supporter swept up in the spectacle unfolding before them. 3 goals in a matter of minutes, each one a showcase of world-class talent, quick thinking, and nerves of steel. The players celebrated with passion, their joy mirrored by the fans who knew they were witnessing something special. This was El Clasico at its absolute finest, unpredictable, electric, and utterly captivating. Every challenge, every sprint, every touch of the ball carried the weight of history and rivalry. The intensity on the pitch was matched only by the anticipation in the stands, as both sets of supporters willed their teams forward. As the halftime whistle blew, players trudged off the pitch, sweat-soaked and breathless. But the story was far from over. The first half had delivered drama and brilliance in equal measure, but everyone knew there was more to come. In the dressing rooms, both teams regrouped, coaches delivering passionate team talks, and players catching their breath. The stage was set for an unforgettable second half, with everything still to play for, and the Super Cup hanging in the balance. The Super Cup was still anyone's to claim, and as the players prepared to return to the pitch, the sense of anticipation was almost unbearable. The next 45 minutes promised even more drama, and the world was watching. The first half's final moments delivered another twist. Just as Barcelona thought they'd lead at the break, Real Madrid struck back. In stoppage time, a chaotic corner saw Raphinha clear off the line, but the rebound fell to Gonzalo Garcia. His shot ricocheted off the bar and post before crossing the line. Goal line technology confirmed the equalizer. 4 goals, 2 comebacks, and a breathless crowd. The teams went into halftime locked at 2-2, the tension at fever pitch. Both managers faced a tactical puzzle. Who would seize control in the second half? The Super Cup was balanced on a knife's edge. The next moment of brilliance could decide it all. The second half began with caution, both teams wary of making a costly mistake. Barcelona gradually regained control, dominating possession and probing for an opening. The breakthrough came in the 73rd minute. Raphinha again. He unleashed a shot from distance, the ball deflecting off a defender and looping over Courtois. Luck played its part, but so did Raphinha's relentless drive. The stadium erupted. Barcelona led 3-2. This goal felt decisive, a moment that could finally tip the balance. Raphinha's second of the night was less spectacular, but even more vital. With less than 20 minutes left, Barcelona were in pole position. The pressure was now on Madrid to respond. The Super Cup was within Barcelona's grasp. Raphinha's 2-goal heroics in the final were the climax of a remarkable personal journey, one filled with setbacks, doubts, and ultimately triumph. His story is not just about football, but about the power of perseverance and the will to overcome adversity. Just a year and a half ago, Raphinha's future at Barcelona looked uncertain. He struggled to adapt to a new league, a new culture, and the immense pressure that comes with wearing the famous Blaugrana shirt. Injuries kept him sidelined, and each setback seemed to push him further from his dreams. Offers from abroad tempted him, and the club even considered selling. Rumors swirled in the media, and it seemed only a matter of time before he would pack his bags and leave Camp Nou behind. The uncertainty weighed heavily on him, and many doubted if he would ever fulfill his potential at Barcelona. But everything changed with the arrival of Hansi Flick. The new manager brought a fresh perspective and a belief in Raphinha's abilities that reignited his passion for the game. Flick saw Raphinha's intensity and work ethic, making him central to his plans. He urged Raphinha to stay, to fight for his place, and to prove his worth to the club and its fans. This vote of confidence was the turning point Raphinha needed. Rejuvenated, Raphinha returned from injury with renewed purpose and determination. He worked tirelessly in training, pushing himself to new limits, and slowly regained his confidence on the pitch. Since then, he's been unstoppable, directly involved in 8 goals and 7 straight wins. His creativity, pace, and relentless drive have made him a key figure in Barcelona's attack, and his performances have silenced the doubters. His Super Cup performance was the ultimate statement, from nearly leaving to becoming the hero on the biggest stage. Raphinha's journey has inspired not just his teammates, but fans around the world, who have watched him rise above adversity. Raphinha's story is one of resilience, belief, and redemption. He faced moments of doubt and disappointment, but never gave up on his dream. Each challenge only made him stronger, and his determination has become a symbol of hope for many. He proved he belongs at Barcelona, inspiring teammates and fans alike with his passion and commitment. His journey reminds us that setbacks are not the end, but a chance to come back even stronger. This final was his moment, a testament to perseverance, hard work, and the courage to keep believing when the odds are against you. the world was watching and Raphinha delivered. His journey is far from over, but on this night, he showed what it truly means to be a Barcelona hero. Raphinha's transformation is inseparable from Hansi Flick's vision. Flick gave him freedom to attack, encouraging risk and creativity. No longer shackled to the touchline, Raphinha became the focal point of Barcelona's offense. The coach's belief unlocked his confidence and leadership. Flick's system empowered Raphinha to shine on the biggest stage. The Super Cup final was the ultimate reward for this trust. 2 goals, a match winner, and a new leader for Barcelona. Flick's faith changed Raphinha's career and Barcelona's fortunes. The Flick effect was on full display. With a 3-2 lead and time running out, Barcelona faced a relentless Madrid onslaught. The tension soared as Real Madrid pressed for an equalizer. In stoppage time, Frenkie de Jong's red card left Barcelona with 10 men. Madrid poured forward, but Barcelona's defense stood tall, blocking shots, clearing crosses, and fighting for every ball. Goalkeeper Joan Garcia made 2 crucial saves in the dying moments. The final whistle brought exhaustion and jubilation. Barcelona had won not just with flair, but with grit and unity. Their defensive stand sealed the trophy. Champions are made in moments like these. This Super Cup victory was about more than a trophy. It was about unity and belief. When de Jong was sent off, the team rallied, defending as one. Leaders like Raphinha and Lewandowski inspired the young stars, while every player sacrificed for the cause. The chemistry was clear. Attack and defense working in perfect sync. Off the pitch, senior players mentored the next generation, building a family atmosphere. Flick's leadership fostered a culture of trust and resilience. Overcoming adversity together forged a stronger team. This win is a foundation for future success. Barcelona's spirit was their greatest weapon. As confetti fell in Jeddah, Barcelona lifted their 16th Super Cup. This 3-2 win over Real Madrid was more than a result, it was a statement. For Raphinha, it was redemption. For the team, proof of their resurgence under Flick. The final showcased football's magic, drama, skill, and heart. Raphinha's heroics will be remembered, but this was a triumph for the whole squad. Barcelona rediscovered their champion's spirit, winning with style, grit, and unity. The world took notice. Barcelona are back, and the season ahead looks brighter than ever. This was El Clásico at its best, a night to remember.